one, I thought it was time to do another foundation routine, only this foundation routine is for the summer. Or it's actually my summer foundation routine. Let's make it even more. Let's make it even longer. It's my summer full coverage foundation routine. And as we all know, in the summer or when it gets really hot outside, it can get a little bit difficult to stay fabulous. I love full coverage, but the routine that I normally wear or just normally use, it's just way too much product for a hot day outside. Like, oh, I'll just suffocate under my cake face, which I love, but no, I cannot do that routine when it's summer or when it's really hot outside. If you want to know what my summer full coverage foundation routine is nowadays, then you know what you gotta do. So of course, with any foundation routine, I need to take care of my skin, which I actually already did, you know, with the cleansers, and I actually did a mask today because I needed it. So I already did that, you know, the skincare part. Now I'm going to prime my face, and of course I'm going to use the Benefit, the PORE-fessional, and this is heaven. So I'm just taking a little bit, and I'm going to apply that on the area or areas where my pores are the largest, and I'm just gonna rub that in, like really press it in my pores. And this is just gonna give the appearance of minimized pores. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to the foundation part. So since this is a summer routine, I try to use as less product as I can, and products that do have full coverage but are not as heavy on the skin. For my base foundation, I'm going to use the M.A.C Face and Body Foundations. These are water-based foundations, so you can imagine that these feel really light on the skin. They do not have that much coverage, but my skin has been doing so much better. These are just, you know, light scars. I do not have any pimples, so I'm going to apply these on, you know, the center of my face because I need less coverage there, in my opinion. And then I'm going to use a different foundation on the outer perimeter of my face. So I'm going to mix these two together. So I mixed the shade on my little palette here, and I'm just going to apply that on my face, roughly. And these feel super watery, but then again, they are water-based. And they will dry up matte, and well, not completely matte. They do have some sheen to it, like a healthy glow, but I consider these foundations to be matte. Now to blend this foundation, of course, I'm going to use my damp beauty blender and just blend it out. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for what it is right now. Then of course, for the full coverage part, I'm going to use my Kryolan TV paint stick, but I'm only going to apply it on the outer part of my face, like so. And you know why I'm only applying this on the outer part of my face? For me personally, I have more scarring or darker spots on the perimeter of my face. And also the perimeter of my face is not as oily as my T-zone. So on the perimeter of my face, I don't have a problem with heavier foundation, especially in the summer. I don't really care for it, as in, you know, nothing happens to it. But in the center of my face, I like to keep it as light as possible. Okay, and now again, with my damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend it out. Now, of course, for the foundation part, you can leave it at this, you know, everything is covered, it looks really nice. You know, just set your foundation if you want to and you're done. But for me, I like to keep it glamorous, and I said this is going to be a full coverage summer routine, so I am still gonna apply a little bit more product onto my face. Here's the thing, it may seem like I'm using more products, but I'm actually using way less product. To highlight and conceal, I'm going to use the Kryolan TV Paint Sticks in the shade Chinese and G165. I'm going to mix them together, or not mix them together, I'm just going to first use Chinese, just with my ring finger so I get the tiniest amount, and apply that right underneath my eyes like so. Just it looks like a lot, but trust me, the amount of the product it's not that much. So I'm applying that. Also a little bit over here. You know, it's also to color match myself a little bit better to the rest of my body, because I have a lot of olive tones, red tones, you know, I want to get an accurate color match. So once I've taken that product, I'm going to use the lighter one, so the G165 shade, and apply that right over it. Again, just a little bit. And now I'm going to take my beauty blender again and blend that out. I always like to use my beauty blender, but especially for my summer routine, the beauty blender, no matter how you slice it, it always takes away a little bit of the product. I say excess product. So, you know, it may seem like I applied a lot before, but thanks to my beauty blender, it evens it out. It makes it less, but it's still gonna give me that coverage I want. So since my skin is super duper oily and I want this to last the entire day, I'm going to set my foundation with a transparent loose powder. The one I'm going to use is by Mercier. So here I have my powder, and I'm going to use my damp beauty blender again and set my face. So I'm only going to use the damp beauty blender for my under eye area. I really like the way it looks and how it applies the powder. It's just, I've been loving this method. I should have tried this out way earlier. Well, I'm also going to use it for my nose area. Why not? And of course, you don't have to do it this way. If you just need a little bit of powder, fine, do that. But this works for me, so I'm going to do it that way. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use a large powder puff. So now that my foundation is done, this is the raw thing, you know, nothing, no contouring, no powder highlight, nothing. So normally I would use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Deep Dark, so this little product right here, to bronze up my face or warm up my face, because I always feel like it's just, my face kind of feels dead. It doesn't matter if I use a darker foundation or whatnot, I just feel that way. So, you know, especially since I have these dark marks in my neck. You know, so I use this bronzer to warm up my face, and then it matches the rest of my body a little bit more. But I just wanted to show you just, you know, the plain raw foundation routine. So that was it for my foundation routine, or my full coverage summer foundation routine. I know it's a mouthful. I really hope it was helpful. Like I said before, try out the face and body foundations. For someone like me who has acne scarring and uneven spots in the, you know, in my face, it's not, I'm not gonna be able to wear them on their own, like just that foundation, because to me it just doesn't look nice, you know, with the scarring that I have over here and a little bit here and whatnot. It just, to me, that doesn't look nice. But as a base foundation and then with some concealer, oh hell yeah. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it. As always, take some tips and tricks of it, you know, apply it to your own foundation routine, what have you. But yeah, I hope you had fun. So if you want to follow me on my social media pages, then just type in Makeup by Namaisa on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Periscope. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you all so much for watching my videos and commenting and being on my social media. It means the world to me. It truly does, because when I film and when I post pictures, just the interaction with you guys, it makes me happy. And yeah, I appreciate you all. So thank you all so much. I love you. And until my next video. Bye!